Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Full Metal Crown Eaters, brought to you by Veterans Anonymous and sponsored by Mad Viking Beard Mustache Company. The views and opinions expressed on Full Metal Crown Eaters do not, and I repeat, do not directly reflect the views and opinions of Mad Viking or Veterans Anonymous. Someone will be offended at some point during this broadcast. You have been warned, don't be a dick. So sit back, relax, enjoy, have fun, and interact. Yeah, we like that shit. The show will start in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go.
Get ready to move your noodly appendages.
God has a hard-on for Marines.
Double time! Push! Yeah! Oh, pump me up! Pump me up! Don't let me down! Don't let me down! Oh, pump it up! Pump it up! All around! All around! 2 dash! 2 dash! 96! 96! 2 dash! 2 dash! 96! 96! 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! Army Navy was a not for me! Marine Corps! Air Force was just a too easy! Marine Corps! What I need was a little bit more! Marine Corps! I need a life that is hardcore! Marine Corps! Parasailing where it all began! Marine Corps! A little rock with a lot to say! Marine Corps! I can't forget about Hollywood! Marine Corps! San Diego, and it's all good! Marine Corps! PG drill all day long! Marine Corps! Keep me running from a desk to dawn! Marine Corps! 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! Tell me now what you're waiting for! Marine Corps! 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! Now I'm gonna sing it some more! Marine Corps! First phase, it broke me down! Marine Corps! Second phase, I started to come around! Marine Corps! Third phase, I was lean and mean! Marine Corps! Graduation, standing tall in my green! Marine Corps! To anybody who asks me why! Marine Corps! Here's to them, or here's my reply! Marine Corps! I'll be a Marine till the day I die! Marine Corps! Motivated and a simplified! Marine Corps! So 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! Tell me now what you're waiting for! Marine Corps! 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! Listen up, I'm gonna sing it some more! Marine Corps! I turn terror to the Bellow Woods! Marine Corps! We're making history so it's understood! Marine Corps! Iwo Jima to a Guadalcanal! Marine Corps! Kicking butt just to everywhere! Marine Corps! Frozen chosen to the Ho Chi Minh! Marine Corps! I think it's time that we do it again! Marine Corps! Beirut, Lebanon! Marine Corps! I think it's time that we get it done! Marine Corps! 1, 2, 3, 4! Marine Corps! Tell me now what you're waiting for! Marine Corps! Went to Vietnam! Went to Vietcong! Smoked a lot of grass! Smoked a lot of ass! Yep! 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 1, 2, 3, 4! United States Marine Corps! Super 5! Super 5! Do or die! Do or die! Turn up the volume! Turn up the volume! Just like a radio! Just like a radio! Hi-fi stereo! Hi-fi stereo! Pump it up! Pump it up! In the front! In the front! Pump it up! Pump it up! In the middle! In the middle! Pump it out! Pump it out! In the rear! In the rear! What that gear? What that gear? What's that sound of the Delta Dog? Say don't want to running down your back! How you like them fucking apples, America?
The favorite part of my of the beginning. You get Tank going out there with a bunch of Marines just yelling and screaming. I'm like, gets you all fired up to come on here and do the show. How's Mr. Kyle Killinger this week?
Good evening, man. I'm good. How are you doing?
Just fired up. Been one of those weeks, brains on overload, hike overload. Watching our Slack page blow up with last minute ideas and try to figure out how we're going to do them all. But good shit.
Yeah.
Sporting some new Save 22 gear.
I like it. I ordered one.
I bet yours says Baby Jesus on it.
It does. It does. I couldn't resist. It gave me the option that whatever I want. Okay. Baby Jesus.
Of course, Jim's got to ask, have I been eating? That's a
He ate a Uncrustable right before we went on.
Well,
he ate a box.
I ate a box of Uncrustables right before we came on. It's about the only thing that's not hurting my stomach right now. I've got with my nerves and everything being kicked up, a little bit of the colitis kicks up and it hurts my stomach, but I'll make it through. So
yeah,
Cy got Uncle Cy on his.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
I ordered I ordered the swag bag and I ordered the work shirt. I needed the work shirt. Whoa, Chad, calm down with the yelling, bro. You're gonna break your door again.
Is that the one that just learned how to cuss?
No.
Oh.
No. Chad's my broski from Maryland. Play video games with, and he ordered some hoodies, and I need to check on those because it's been a minute. So,
Cy was my, when we have somebody going through something, that's what I do. I jump in on it, and we help people get through what they got to go through.
Yes. How was your week?
Like I said, it's been
on a scale from 1 to 10, how stressed out are you over the hike?
Right now, probably about a 6.5.
6,
which isn't bad yet. Ask me next week on Friday, and it'll be pegged past 10.
Mm-hmm.
The thing is,
I'll rub your shoulders though. So
we did, put this together in short notice. So there's still a lot of like little loose ends to tie up. Had a food truck back out, so I only got one coming right now. So I'm trying to find another food truck. He's a liar. About an 8 next week. It'll be a 30.
I know, Jim. I'm not stupid. I can see right through his bullshit.
Hey, look. We were called beautiful beaches.
I'm a beach. I'm a beach. I don't know if I'm a beautiful beach or not. But good evening, Jade, the Combat Cricket Lopez.
Combat Cricket. I'm trying to get Nick to go on her show to fill in for somebody. Trying to get old Polestart in on this because we have no Navy in on this action here. And I think Nick did a fine job when he was on our show. The CB did a fine job. I'd like to get the CB to go along.
He did. He's busy on his honeymoon and stuff.
Oh, I know. He got married last week. And that brought me to the... That brings up a meme already, man.
Already?
Already. Because when I seen this, I don't know why I thought of Nick.
Did he blow a tranny again?
He didn't blow a tranny. But the moment you realize...
Grimace is a giant butt plug, and then you suddenly realize how he got his name.
So yeah, you made me think of Nick. It made me think of Nick. I don't know. He's his own Uber. He don't even do that anymore. He's just like, is it there? You got anything bigger? Just have to message me when he is available. I will talk to Nick more in the coming week as the hike gets set up and everything. But I think Nick would be a great asset to your guys' show. I think he would fit in with you and Cuddling Kittens and Cy really well.
Before we go any farther, PSA, next week, there will not be a Full Metal Crayons Eaters episode on Thursday. It will be on Friday.
Yeah, we're going to get our way through one on Friday.
Yes.
Some way or another.
I will be in Ohio at Tommy Roddick's house with all kinds of fuckery to be had, especially if we're in the same room together.
I know we got a TikTok we need to recreate at my house because that's going to be funnier than hell.
At least one.
At least one TikTok to recreate.
Just a heads up for you guys. If you don't see us go live next Thursday, that's why. Don't be alarmed. We're going to go live on Friday.
3 most embarrassing eyes. Is it in?
Is it in? Grimacing as I say it.
Wrong hole. Wrong hole.
I picked up something this past weekend that I can bring it with me, but it's not gonna do any good because you can't do anything before the hike and I get it. But maybe we can do it Saturday after the hike. We'll see.
We'll see.
I picked up the Death Nut Challenge 3.0.
I just hope my stomach's recovered by then.
Yeah. And if not, we won't do it.
And I figured out what was doing it. I started drinking Bang energy drinks again. And I haven't had a problem since I stopped drinking like energy drinks and stuff.
Oh, just so you know, it does contain peanuts. If you were wondering. Sorry.
I like nuts.
I know.
Oh, speaking of Mad Viking, we got to thank our sponsors, Mad Viking Beard Company. I have the flag. It's sitting here somewhere. I had to fold it up. No, I folded it up and put it up for now. Go to madviking.com for all your needs.
Is that backwards or is that right?
No, it's right.
Okay.
All your beard care needs. We got Uncle Si hooked on them.
We're not worthy. We're not worthy.
He
Thank you,
actually-
Chad. I hope there is no mishaps like that. My licenses are good. Fundraising is not going so hot, to be honest.
Oh, we got to figure out something to get you some money. Got to start pimping you out.
Almost. If I have to start standing on the street corner, I will. But I think I have my house sold. So I'll find out in the next week or so.
So I had something happen today that hasn't ever happened, even when I was married to the woman. My ex-wife texted me today to apologize about something.
You need to go. Just stop the show right now. Go buy a lottery ticket.
I know. She apologized for something that she was on my ass for 3 months, and then admitted she was wrong. I had to screenshot this because it's never happened. The whole
You should have
time,
sent me the screenshot. I would have added it in here.
Oh, I could send you the screenshot.
Okay.
Oh, I have the screenshot. That's for sure. Okay, yeah, Kyle.
Yeah, I would buy a lot of lottery tickets if I were you.
I think that's it. Yeah. The whole thing's funny, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, the world is ending. Yeah, that is it's a trap. Something is gonna fucking happen to me. I'm gonna walk outside and just fall down, and the fourth bit of lightning's gonna strike me, and I'll be done. I mean,
all right, here we go. Let's see. So I'm assuming the white is her, yeah.
Yeah. So you want to go from? So I'm pretty sure I got all of Billy's stimulus. So sorry about accusing you. At least I admit when I'm wrong. I was like, whoa.
Well, how do I respond to this? This is a trap.
So we were just talking about, the hike and the podcast stuff after that, but that top part. So I'm pretty sure
That's
was
awesome.
like, yeah, some pasty white thigh. He's got it, man. He's got the idea.
I do. I do. Speaking of which, X, what are you doing next weekend? You live in Dayton. What do you you should come over to Carrollton to the hike and hang out with us. It's not that far of a drive for you, is it?
Dayton is about 3 hours, 3.5.
Oh, is it?
You got to go through Dayton to come up here. That's about no, you come a different way.
I go through Columbus, Cincinnati.
I go around Columbus, and I'll cut across to Dayton. That's how it always takes me.
That's weird because I don't know. Whenever I hit when I put your address in my GPS, which I don't even need it now, but when I do, it has me go around Cincinnati, Columbus, that way.
It has me go through past Dayton and out in to yours, but it's never your address. It's always Taylorsville.
I don't know that. I don't know.
Columbus or Taylorsville.
Google Map. Oh, that's just weird.
It depends. If I take Waze, it'll probably take me through some cornfields and shit.
We got plenty of those here.
Cornfield ahead. Reported ahead.
Cornfield behind you, cornfield to the left, cornfield to the right,
The
cornfield
first
above
year-
you.
I didn't tell you. The first year I left your house, I got lost.
Yeah, you did.
I was in some
Not immediately, but you told me like later on.
I was in some cornfield by some river with. Oh, it was bad.
Well, at least you got home.
Oh yeah, but by the time I got home, I was cramped up so bad. You know, that was a turn and burn day.
Mhm.
My knees were already trashed by the time we ran and everything. And
Speaking of running, I have some news about the three. Oh, I have more news. So I was looking at my route, adding up the mileage because Google Maps only lets you have so many points, destinations, and I have more than what it lets me, so I have to add up my mileage and everything. So if I stayed exactly on my route and I didn't do anything like off the route or map or whatever, guess how many miles it would be?
3,222.
3,332.
Well, the 3,300 is pretty cool. And then
So
you have
if I add one more, it'd be 3,333. So
run around the wall a couple times.
well, I'll probably run around the reflective pool in front of the Lincoln Memorial, and then in. So my plan is to run into the Marine Corps, like straight from Pittsburgh. My route will take me straight from Pittsburgh to the Marine Corps Memorial, walk through Arlington. Once I get out of Arlington, I'm gonna cross the bridge there to the Lincoln Memorial. I'll probably go around the Lincoln Memorial towards the World War II Memorial, back around the other side of the reflective pool to the wall. So that's like 3,334 miles. I've already mapped it out. But I thought it was pretty cool.
And I'll carry you the rest.
Okay.
So it doesn't count as a mile.
Yeah.
When you hit 3,333, I'll pick you up
Done.
and I will
Done.
carry you the rest of the way. Just be done. I think I'll go home now.
I'm sure I'll stop right here.
I'm just going to stop right here. We'll be done right here.
But I have dates now that are like cannot be changed. The letter has been sent to MCRD to get their permission to start there. Turning it in to work to get those dates approved. So I'm starting hopefully at MCRD San Diego, but if not, there's in San Diego for sure, right outside the gate, on June 19th. And I hope and pray that I will be at the Vietnam Memorial in Washington, D.C. on October 16th. That is exactly 120 days, 4 months.
So offline, we have to talk to see when you were coming through here.
I can give you a rough estimate, yeah.
Give me a rough estimate. That way I can get things set up here with the township, the county, because you're going to probably have a full parade by the time you hit Carrollton.
So what I'll do is I'll open up a new tab because I've got like 40 of them. Open up a new tab and start my route from San Diego and into at Carrollton to see how many miles that is, and I'll average out how many miles that is, and then how many I do per day, and then I can give you a rough estimate how long, roughly when I'll be there.
Hi, Miss Moon.
Ashley Moon Butler.
Speaking of that, I've been using soap from Sacred Moon, and I tell you what, Ashley,
His butthole has never smelled fresher.
I know it smells like cedar. It smells like I'm still using the cedar. I've only used the cedar, and it's great. It doesn't the scent doesn't go away like after an hour. It's there. It's like I want to compare it to when I use Mad Viking's like face soap.
Mm-hmm.
It does that good on the beard and everything. I also it's good soap. It is really good soap. She needs to start making lots of it and start selling it because we'll promote the shit out of it for you. I don't know if
Yeah.
you've tried to soak yet or not.
I was actually going to say, like, as soon as the bar that I have is gone from the Mad Vikings, I do have it. Like, I have them all in. I'm weird as shit. I have them like in a row. Which one? In what order I'm going to use them in? Her two are next in line. So I cannot wait to use them. Actually,
there's no way we make her blush. There's no way in the world.
If that makes you blush, oof.
Oh, you're in trouble. You ever meet us in person, you are in trouble.
Like, you saw the TikTok I made when I met my mom in the airport. I haven't met you in person, but I'll way worse than that.
That's a dong sarong day.
Yeah. Yes.
That is a dong sarong day.
Oh, dong sarong.
I don't know. I kind of want what you sent me the other day.
I want it so bad. I don't even know why. I sent that to my friend.
You ought to upload it and show everybody.
I will.
Because I want it so bad.
So
I wouldn't even bikini shave for this.
No, that's the best part.
Let the bush fly.
So everybody has seen my Chattahoochee Daddy. So now that I bought that, I get all kinds of ads from that website to buy the other stuff. What should I name it?
And if my wife is watching, I need this ASAP.
A brand ad. I named it the Anteater. So I name all of our memes, like the ones we put in for the show. I name them all something funny or related to what it is. So, this is what it recommended me to buy, and I sent it to Tom. I said, I think I found my next purchase. So, it's just the statue of David. Can you imagine if I showed up to the hike wearing nothing but that?
Oh man, I would die. I would.
Hi, Tom. Hi.
Hi, David.
I would run across the field too, right in front of the Vets Club. I'd run a whole way. I would like make the biggest scene ever. Tom.
So David's congratulated me. It was like 11 years ago. I sent a random friends request to Missy.
Yeah.
Random, just like totally random.
Hey girl, how you doing? Kind of friend request.
No, it was just a friend's request. And then I think our first conversation on Facebook was about a Tickle Me Elmo on how it should be banned because it's evil.
Tickle Me Elmo. That's what they call it in the bedroom.
So I think our whole first conversation about how it was evil. And then she was going through a breakup shortly afterwards, and I just kind of talked her through it.
Kind of slid in. Hey girl, how you doing?
I slid right into the DMs. I'm telling
you. Who said hi first in the DMs? Was it you or her?
Me. I was like, hey, no, actually, she. After we first met,
she probably said, "What do you want?"
In person. After we first met in person, she sent a DM to me because the night we met at the bar, the first night we met at the bar, her friends were moving tables, and I slid all the tables over together. And she goes, "Oh, thanks for being a brute last night and moving the tables for us. And, it was nice to meet you in person finally," because I was at the bar by myself. I was waiting for another hookup that night. Damn. And I tell you what, if that woman would have answered her door after I left the bar, because I did one of those drunk, I'm going to stop by her house because she told me to, but she passed out before I got there.
Nice.
Damn, roofie dropped too quick. But
that happens.
Had she answered the door that night, I don't know if me and Missy connect afterwards or not. So
it's all in the history books now.
Yeah, it's all in the history books. I mean, that was 11 years ago. We were together 5 before we got married. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. The first thing I said at our wedding was I spoke real quick. I said to my friends and family that are here, this will be the last one you have to attend with me being a groom because it was my third marriage. So.
Right. Nice.
House was in it.
Speaking of him, did he make a new Facebook?
Yes, he did.
Okay.
I think his ex-wife had hacked his old Facebook, and yes, if you get a thing from Daniel Kinch, it is the real Daniel Kinch. It is House. He did a new Facebook. He's hooking something up with us with Sprint Car, so
Hell yeah.
he's got some things in the works for us. He's doing better. He's lost some weight. I think he's down to like 350 instead of 405. So he's getting down there.
Hell yeah. I'm down 3 pounds from last week.
Dude, I got on the scale today at work and I got scared.
Did it say, get off one person at a time? No.
203.
I was 213 a few weeks ago.
203. No, Riley. House will not be at the hike. He'll be I think he's going to be in Texas. Right now he's at Bristol. I think he's going back to Texas, or he'll be on the West Coast.
Texas.
Yeah,
steers
he's
and
at Bristol right now.
only two things come from Texas.
So Mr. Riley Benson is our social media marketing executive director of marketing and social media, and he is a TV anchor in Charlotte, North Carolina.
Nice.
He got the desk job now, I do believe, where welcome to Action 5 News, and there's Riley Benson. So he'll be at the hike to he's going up to the football NFL draft is in Cleveland next week.
Okay.
So he's going to go up to the draft, and he's going to drop down, and he'll be there for the hike to MC the hike.
Good evening, Shelly and Richie King. Thanks for joining.
The Redneck Pimp.
The Redneck Pimp.
The Redneck Pimp is in the house.
Yeah, I'm not saying the other word, Jim, because I don't want to get banned.
Oh hell, I can't play
sensitive.
I can't play lawyer all the time on YouTube and Facebook, so I get stuck doing the lawyer work for all the shows. Hey, we got blocked for playing this song. Well, hold on a second.
Oh, this one's gonna be so bad.
Oh, fill in basis anchoring. Still, I mean, he went from Riley's a first day guy, which is awesome. He come along with Albert, met in my kitchen. I think Riley was just out of high school, just starting college, and
So I was reading Jim's comment.
Yeah, I did too. But Riley, of course, is not a veteran, but Albert groomed him, and he was around Albert and the girls and everything for so long that he's been day one, and I don't look at Riley any different than a brother. I mean, because he takes on the fight just as hard as we do.
That's awesome.
And we need the civilian world to take on this fight just as hard as the veteran world does.
Yeah. Uncle Si, I got some stuff to send you probably next week when I get back from Ohio.
Butt plugs.
Well,
Just saying.
Yeah. I just need to like the size shirt you wear and your address. Some private message me that if you don't mind. And I got some stuff to send you. So, yeah. What are you arguing about?
I don't know.
Oh, I think I know what she means, maybe. It doesn't take much to stump two Marines, I'm just saying.
I need more crayons. Brain fuel. Hey. Brain fuel.
I know, that's why I've been struggling.
I seen on the other day, one of the other networks had the creator of Crayons Ready to Eat, and I laughed. I had a laugh. It was the worst interview.
Have you not seen these, Jim? I can't. I'm not good at this.
They're worth like $500, and I got a stack of them.
You got some?
I got one.
I was just saying that you hadn't.
I was just telling you, I was trying to fuck around and say I had a stack of $500 chips.
I was like, I didn't know how many you had.
I'm taking them to Vegas with me. Hopefully nobody. Oh, yeah, me being a YouTube lawyer because I'm awesome at it. That's what she was talking about. Get our videos back up when we play a song.
Yeah, I want to get coins made, but they're fucking expensive as shit.
Oh, I like the chips. Hint, hint.
I know. I was gonna send you one.
Oh, shit.
I would like to personally hand one to you at the hike, Uncle Si and Jim, but I mean, I know real life comes first.
You know what I hate about Jim is what's
Nothing.
the cost? What's the cost for Jim? Jim, nothing. Oh, Simplify. Hector Aguilera. Hector Aguilera was.
I have a question, Hector.
My corporal. He was my corporal.
I have a question, Hector. You probably get this all the time. Are you related to Christina? Because if you are, please put in a good word for me. I've been waiting for like 18 years, and she ain't wrote me back yet.
So Hector was when I got to the fleet, Hector was just a corporal. He just became corporal. And well, actually he was Lance, and then right after we get to the fleet, he becomes corporal, but he was in charge of the wire. You know, he was one I looked up to.
Right.
But he always cracked me up because he had a white Jeep and it said Brown Pride across the front of it. And somehow he got away with it on base. Of course, that was in early 90s.
Yeah,
I mean,
you couldn't do that now.
Couldn't do it
that's
now.
awesome.
But I rode in that Jeep with him. You know, it was funny. We played softball together. Hector's a good dude. He supports Save 22. He's probably going, man, that shitbird PFC Indorf, man, look at him now. He's doing all this shit and helping us out. And, you know,
yeah.
I never claimed to be the best Marine, but I tried my best while I was there. So, you know,
yeah.
I don't think anybody comes out of the Marine Corps saying that they were the best Marine ever. I think they all have this. We carry ourselves with the chip on our shoulder, but we, in the back of our heads, I don't think we all think we gave it. You know, I don't think we gave it all. In our heads, we didn't.
Very few. I'll say that. Yeah.
You know, I think when we leave, we think we leave with something left on the table. Like we left something on the table, and I think that's a lot of where the problems come from. You think that you leave something on the table.
Yeah. Yeah. For sure.
See, this means a lot to me. I mean, and he looks the same as he did back in freaking 95. I swear, Hispanics never age. Never age. Sorry, nothing against Hispanics. He just never.
That's a compliment.
He just never ages. I mean, even when he starting to get the gray hair, he just starts looking like yeah. I learned more than I taught. Yeah, you thought.
Yeah.
So I kind of I'm gonna get serious for a second here. I kind of went through a situation today. You know, okay, and I don't talk about it a whole bunch. I'm a mentor to him now. I don't talk about my side businesses. I don't try to cross Save 22 or my side businesses. You know, I make barbecue sauce, and I just ordered some like a month ago, and it's been hanging over me for a month. You know, this price tag hanging over me for a month of what was coming out.
Mm-hmm.
It kind of caused some arguments around the house because you know, she has her business and she's not spending that much on inventory, and I have my business, but my business takes more money to bring inventory in because I have minimums, and I have,
right,
you know, and I'm trying to explain to her that, you know, I have stores that are going to buy this, and we're going to have, you know, this and that. And the hardest thing you can do is to look somebody you love in the eyes and say, hey, it's gonna be okay, we're gonna be fine. But that little piece in the back of your mind is just, I don't know we're gonna be fine, but god damn it, I'm gonna reassure you we're gonna be fine. I haven't lied to you in 11 years. I'm not gonna lie to you now. We're gonna be fine. We'll be okay. And after I start crunching math numbers and everything else, shit starts to line up, and everything's right. But we had a couple emergencies before this money came out. We were sitting there waiting on this money to come out. And I had to look at her today and say, we're going to be okay. But there's that little spot in the back of your mind, and that's the hardest thing to do. And I have this with veterans too. Sometimes, there's a spot in the back of your mind. You don't know if this veteran's going to be okay, but you got to reassure them. I think it's one of the hardest things to do in the world is to do that.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about that, before the show and everything, and I wanted to bring it out. And before I forgot about it, I had to bring it up because we'll go on a squirrel moment at any time now, and my whole thing would be lost. But
so yeah, that
Marines don't know maths. If I have these 3 crayons here and I eat 3, I still got 3 more in the box.
it's true. When you involve food or crayons, we can figure it out. Or bullets, like ammo. We know. Did he shoot 3 or 4? We don't ask that question. We know.
And this is another thing I love and hate about Jim.
Yeah. He does bend over backwards for everybody.
Jaw will I wish I could bend over backwards and help Jim more.
Yeah.
I did catch the Overwatch podcast last night. Overwatch. I caught it on YouTube. I did watch it. I did subscribe. Finally, I found it. And I would like to get Jim on here when he's not working so much. But anyways, hey, we got some memes.
Yeah, go ahead.
We got some memes. This one, I thought of you a little bit because I think your mom did this to you when you was a kid.
Toddler tamers. This is such a bad product. You might have temporary control over your tot, but you're just going to make it stronger. That what's worse than an uncontrollable baby? An uncontrolled baby who has never missed leg day and could kill you with one kick. I mean, I don't think I'm that strong, but I get where I can see where that makes
This one I found today. I was scrolling through and I had to laugh because I've got I probably got underwear older than Dean sitting in my in your boxer briefs. Watch you buy a new pair of socks every other month.
Yup.
Speaking of Dean, he's over there. What was this one? Oh yeah, mattress for sale.
See, like, I'm not a germaphobe at all, but that's not germs. That's just fucking nasty.
That's shit. It's shit. Then I think this is the other buy sell trade one that I found. Yeah.
In search of somebody took my air guitar out of my truck last night. Could y'all keep a lookout for me? Candy apple red metallic with extended stem. Thanks. Nice. I like it.
I wish I was missing my air.
Dude, I tell you what. There's a lot of good guitar players in the world, but they're not better than me at air guitar.
No.
Nobody. Anybody.
There's a world championships for that.
I would win. I need to look into it. I would win.
These guys go all out too.
Oh yeah. You got to make sure your cord's not getting stuck on anything. You got to make sure your knobs are good on your amps that aren't really there. Oh, I know.
Oh shit, yeah. I said that off. Hey, Jim's off right now. You ought to send him the link. You in front of your computer or your phone? We could have a guest. You know who's not on here, but we need to pick on?
Who?
Donovan.
He's not. We need. He probably can't get him in here probably today.
Who, Donovan?
Yeah.
So our friend Donovan's wife is obsessed with Disney. And this is what she does to this poor man every year. Twice a year.
It's usually 2 or 3 times a year. Yeah.
2 or 3 times a year, she goes and she coordinates everybody's outfits. And I know she made him pose for this. I know she made Donovan pose for this, and I'm going to save this picture for a long time. Next weekend, I'll make sure I bring up that picture.
Are they coming to the hike? I think they are.
Yes, they are. Because I think.
No, we were gonna get crayon tattoos. Remember?
Yeah, they're gone, Dean. I ate all those. How mean is that? I ate all the Uncrustables underneath an 8-year-old's nose. Fuck you.
He wasn't paying that much attention, now was he?
No.
Doesn't he have any advice for us tonight?
Dean, what's your advice tonight? You got to come over here? He said, hold on. Dean's world has to wait.
All right.
I mean, we're only an hour in, so.
Oh, yeah. I just don't want to forget. I'd feel bad if I did.
Oh, no, you're not the one who has to put up with the wrath of Dean if we forget.
I know.
Don't lie. It's all his idea. The tattoos? I don't know if Jade were you here for the tattoo conversation, Jade?
Well, I think it was Donovan's idea.
It was Donovan's idea.
I think we just like said what colors we're getting.
I was getting green, melted brown.
Ask him how the YouTube stats too.
What's the YouTube stats? How many subscribers this week?
21.
21 subscribers.
Nice.
So we're going up.
What did we have? Does he remember what we had last week?
What did we have last week? Do you remember? 13?
17?
Was it 17, 13?
I'm not sure.
He's not sure.
I forget too.
All right.
But 17.
You got to come in here and give us your words of wisdom. What's your words this week? Dean's world.
It's okay not to be okay. If you're like feeling not all right, just talk to your mom, be nice, and they can let you feel better. But it's all right if you're not okay, or feel sad. Don't just quit your life. Just go on, and your life might go good.
Good words.
Well,
Dean, and the words of Dean.
I like it.
Sometimes you just look at the kid and go, "Yep, I'm doing okay," and other times you want to go. Like what your sister's going through with your niece right now.
Yep. Oh man, I can't imagine. My sister, I'm gonna brag about her for a minute. Like, we hated each other as kids, but I look up to my sister like one of the top people I look up to in my life, because she has been through some shit. She can handle some shit. She can dish out some shit, and she's a strong motherfucker. That's all I'll say. I won't get into it too deep, but she's awesome.
Yeah. There's a lot of things I wish I knew 25 years ago, Hector.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
Man, 25 years ago, I was.
Shut up.
How old is Dean?
Dean is 8.
I was 8 years old.
So he's 25 years ahead of you.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Well, man.
I wish I would have. There's a lot of going back and looking on things.
We all think that, I think, sometimes, but I don't know. That I'm telling you, man. That book has just given me a different outlook on life in a lot of ways.
Yeah, I get it.
That was
I need
negative one.
I need to finish it.
You will. You know, you will. Do you want me to suck your dick, balls, nipple, or asshole? Just to cook. Just to cook. You see what I named it too? Cock. Just to cook.
Bullshit, Cy.
What?
Bullshit.
Oh, no, you got the 27 backwards. You're 72.
Hey.
Oh,
Jim,
you're available? Are you available to talk and come on the show? Yeah. There's a delay, so
like, send him the link.
invite, copy.
I will be back in a second. I need water. I don't know why I didn't bring 2 waters in with me.
Here, I got one right here for you.
Fuck you.
Here, just I gotta open my messenger.
I like that.
I think we all have. Oh, I regrets on mine. We just got. I'll read it. Just be happy. Yeah, you got to find the positive and the negative.
Hey, I gotta give a shout out to Jimmy. I needed trash cans, Porter Johns, and with like 15 minutes, he had trash cans and Porter Johns lined up. So Jimmy's doing a great job helping Save 22. He's not a veteran, but he's a very, very staunch supporter and been helping out. So
a what supporter?
Save 22 supporter. Staunch supporter.
That's I was like, I know it. It just caught me off guard. I wasn't expecting that.
Oh, I can't use fucking big words now?
No, I liked it.
I'm gone.
All right, I'll get Jim on here then. I'll get Jim on here. He'll appreciate it. Here, I sent you the link, Jim. You should be able to click that and be good to go. Should be. I remember when Link was in a game. Link, like Zelda? Was Link? He's still in a game. They're still making games. There's a new one coming out like later this year.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Yes.
Shut that door all the way.
Open the door, Dean, all the way. Don't listen, be a rebel. No, I'm just kidding. Don't do that. Hair looks nice.
Whose hair?
Yeah, turn around. Stand up and turn around. So they can see the back of the work shirt. If you can.
Yeah, as I'm wearing. I don't know.
Sit, like, squat down. You can't. You're not going to see it. Take it off. Take it off. Take it off. Yeah! Woo! The crowd goes wild. Yeah, that's badass. Love it.
That shirt was hot anyways. Sitting in this light.
Yeah. I was gonna put a hoodie on because I was cold when I got home, but I was like, no, my lights on my computer warm my computer room up. So
that's why I don't wear I like to wear your hoodie, but man, I like the green, the year you had the green and gold shirt.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not topless, fucker. Haha.
Not yet. The night's young.
I was cleaning out my clothes drawers last week. I have 4 pairs of silkies.
Actually, speaking of that, I'm going to go and buy me another pair for the hike because the ones that I have are, I think my ramen bath ruined them.
Why did it come up? Oh, it came up on all the damn.
Yep, it'll do that.
Casey, tomorrow the online sales are going down until after the hike because we have all the merch in our trailer right now. So
there he is.
Oh no, we can't do it that way.
Oh, that hurt.
No, not that way either.
I don't want to be the big one in the picture.
I don't want to be the big one.
There we go.
There we go.
Greetings.
What's up? Oh, look, he had to go put on a Reaper shirt and everything else.
Oh no, actually,
No, he
You
had
know-
that on.
He was sitting there in a thong,
And-
chilling on the couch,
don't judge me.
and we asked him to come on, and he was like, "Hey, oh shit, I gotta get dressed." That's why it took him so long.
This is a judgment-free podcast.
Yeah, right.
We couldn't let everybody see how white his legs are because he got the wrong half that was white.
Oh God.
Oh, deeper jokes. The first time we met, once he knew I was okay. You got a guy standing in front of you, and you're looking up at him like, "Yeah, he might hurt me." And then find out I'm like not as aggressive as he thought.
Nah,
Good times.
Kyle afraid to be the big one.
I'm not afraid to be the big one. I know that I'm not the big one.
He's used to being the small spoon. Okay, Si, that's what it is.
It is true. I'm trying to make an Amazon purchase before I forget, so I can get it before the hike.
Oh, yes. No, my back went out on me, guys. That's why I was moving so slow.
Oh, you're good.
That's why
What happened? Did you?
my lower back left hand side, man, just started spasming on me and locked up. So I'm right now. I know that one.
It sucks.
Oh, the painkillers does suck, but
Are you close to your mic?
I can get closer.
I was gonna say because you cut in and out a little bit there, so it's not your feed, it's the mic.
You never know.
Yeah. I caught the last night's podcast for a little bit there. Enjoyed it.
I don't get notifications. I'm gonna go right now and make sure that
I made sure I subscribed so that I can go back and watch.
Yeah, I talked
Sorry, I'm trying to multitask and I'm not doing a very good job of it tonight.
Nah, it's all right. Tonight I didn't know what to expect anyways, because as you could tell, it was a light week for memes and everything else, and didn't do much. So this would be a good question to ask Jim while you're on here, the one that you asked me to think about.
Ooh, the one I called you earlier about?
Yeah.
All right. Which, I don't remember how to word it, but which musical artist death affected you the worst?
Ooh, wow, that's a good one.
I thought you threw actor in there too.
No, I just I said celebrity, but I was like, I don't want to go celebrity route. I'm just musician or singer.
That one's tough, man, because we've lost a lot of good people from all different. That one's, just picking out one, that's kind of hard. You got Freddie Mercury on one where he just made a lot of film people go crazy. You got Michael Jackson, who never sold a bad record in his life.
Mm-hmm.
Prince had hidden messages in all of his music. Ray Charles, he had definite swing soul and gospel all combined together. But man, yeah, it's kind of hard to say who we lost. That would.
Which one do you think affected you the worst whenever you heard the news?
Hey, Jenny.
That's a good question.
Hi, Jenny.
You know what? I really can't say. I had a rough one.
Sai says
Lane
Lane
Staley.
Staley.
I remember, but I wasn't like huge into that style of music yet when he died. I was still pretty young then.
I would say that anybody, truthfully, I can say this: the ones that affect me the most, this isn't a joke, this is very serious, are the ones who actually take their lives.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the ones that hit me the hardest because a lot of their music, it's people who are going through shit, actually relate to, and they're like, man, this guy gets us, this woman gets us, whatever the case may be. And then they lose that so-called idol or figure that them, and now they feel they have no one else to relate to. When you have a good artist in general that takes their own life,
or a celebrity entertainer, or just people in general who other people connect to, they lose their grounding. That could have been that person's grounding unit to keep them focused, that kept them going day in, day out. And then to hear, oh, well, this actor took their life, or this person, or whatever the case may be, when they hear that, it just puts a stop on everything and makes them go back to square one again. Like, who's going to understand me now?
I agree.
So I put some thought into this because I don't ever remember, like, right off the bat when he asked me one musical artist that I really got upset about, but I had one that affected me because I happened to be standing on his name in front of his restaurant the day he died in Memphis. I found out, I was standing on BB King's name in front of his restaurant on Beale Street just minutes before they broke the news that he had passed away.
Wow.
Dude.
So I love the blues. That is my grounding mechanism. I will sit on the back porch on a Saturday morning, drink my coffee, and listen to, Lucille or the Sky is Crying, and just sit there and enjoy life. Because the blues isn't always sad. It's about enjoying what you have.
Yeah.
The blues brings out what you have and makes you enjoy, what's around you a little bit more. So I'm going to have to say BB King, probably because I was there. I was on Beale Street when the news broke, and, you're standing on that corner, and next thing you know, there's news reporters and people putting flowers down. And I'm here right there at that moment in Memphis on Beale Street. Another moment that got me musically is I went to Sun Records. The first year I did the Sun Records tour, which is a whole funny story in itself because I went to walk up there from where my hotel was. Mm-hmm. Memphis is not a great place for me to walk around other than Beale Street in, and, by the Peabody. I'm okay downtown.
Yeah.
But if I was to walk any further outside of downtown or where we were at, I'm not safe. I go down to the hotel manager's desk there and I go, hey, how far Sun Records from here? She's like 3 blocks that way. She goes, I said, all right, I'll go walk up there. She goes, no, you're not. I'm calling you a cab. I said, it's only 3 blocks. I mean, I walk. Well, no.
Oh, but this cab looks really good for you, sir.
She flat out looked at me and she goes, you will not make it.
Noted. Thank you.
Do you have a gun? No, you will not make it. Okay. So I went up to Sun Records and I did the tour, but they take you into the recording studio of Sun Records. And they have not changed anything in that room ever. So you're standing there and they're talking about the $1 Million Quartet when Jerry Lee Lewis, Elvis, Johnny Cash, and I forget what was the fourth one. Who was the fourth one? But anyway, they were in that room and they recorded together. That one session, it was $1 Million Quartet sitting in that room. And once you caught the weight of who was in that room and recorded, and that room's never been changed, it's like, wow. That there's a lot of weight, a lot of history. It catches you right in the hair stands up in the back of your neck.
It was Carl Perkins. Just so you know, I had to Google it.
The $1 Million Quartet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which one was it now?
Elvis Presley, Jerry Lee Lewis, Carl Perkins, and Johnny Cash.
Mm-hmm.
This was made on December 4th, 1956 at Sun Records Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. Your story checks out.
I just couldn't remember the last one, but the only reason why I remember Jerry Lee Lewis is because he married his 13-year-old cousin.
Mm-hmm. I think I just heard about that like a year or two ago. And I was
Watch the movie Great Balls of Fire. You'll be like, man, this dude was fucked up.
Yeah.
I'm a Marine, and that dude's fucked up.
I think for me, the one that affected me the most, because I think the past like 10 years, we've lost a lot. But I think the one that affects me the most was probably Chris Cornell or Chester Bennington, because that was around the time. Chris Cornell died like 2 weeks after my last grandparent passed away, and I've always been a huge Chris Cornell fan and Soundgarden, Audio Slave. But when Chester died, that was probably the worst, because I've been a diehard Linkin Park fan since they came out, and their lyrics have always like struck a pretty good chord with me. So I think that's probably the one for me.
Hey,
Yeah.
I was in Lincoln Park
We have a Linkin Park
a
here
couple
in
weeks
Columbus,
ago.
too.
A couple weeks ago in Chicago.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah, I was down at the Twisted Hippo, which is right off of Lincoln Park. You guys got some good beer up there. Some good microbreweries.
Yeah, I bet they do.
You're 9 weeks sober.
10 weeks today.
10 weeks. 10 weeks today.
Mhm.
Well, congrats on that, man. That's
Thank you. I've came the past week and a half have been the hardest so far, but like by far. But-
away from me.
Yeah.
Not much, Jesse.
I gotta turn my fan on. I'm getting hot.
I do gotta take that back. Kurt Cobain.
Oh,
God. Dude, product of the 90s, 80s, 90s music. Kurt Cobain hit kind of hard because they were on a roll at the time. I mean, they
Yeah.
were,
yeah. What year was that? 95?
Well, when Kurt left out of here,
94.
Was it 94?
It was the year before I went to the Marine Corps. It was 94.
Yeah, I was in first grade.
Oh,
baby.
Yay, Kyle, 10 weeks.
Thanks, Jade. I don't know how much longer I'll go. I don't know. It's going to be even harder. Like, everybody thinks it's going to be easy when I'm out running to not drink, which that's true. But once I get in some of these places that have some really good breweries and stuff, it's going to be hard for me to say no, because I love a good microbrew beer.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll see. Like I said from the beginning, this isn't permanent unless it needs to be permanent. When I think that I got a good handle on it and it's not going to affect me, and when I do decide that time has come, and then it does, what doesn't affect me how I think it's going to, then if I have to stop forever, I have to stop forever. So
Yeah. Are you hearing him the whole time, or is it just on my end?
am I breaking out or?
Yeah, you're breaking out.
a little bit.
I can see your lips moving. I know he's lying. His lips are moving.
94, you're in Korea the first time. Was that like 1694 when they first discovered Korea, or the first time they discovered it, or? Oh, you mean the first time we got deployed? Oh, my bad.
Oh, look, man, we're getting yelled at.
By who?
Combat cricket,
We-
because we ain't done this.
Nope.
Yes.
So yeah, catch us on twitch.tv/VetsAnon, YouTube/Veterans Anonymous, Facebook Veterans Anonymous 22. Catch the Monday Night Mayhem radio show every Monday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time with Lunchbox and Judy. And on Tuesday at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Scramjet, catch W, Uncle Si. That's all for Scramjet, right? Now?
I think they're gonna have various guests.
Various guests. On Wednesday, the Crossroads featuring the Combat Cricket, Uncle Si, Cuddling Kittens, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and the best show of the week on any network on the internet, Full Metal Crane Eaters, every Thursday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, except for next week, Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
We're gonna try to get it in by 8 o'clock. We'll keep you posted. Depends on what direction we're pulled in and if I'm eating or not.
Oh, you're gonna eat, because if you're not eating, then I'm not eating, and I like to eat.
So before we move on too much further, and I know we got Jim on here, but we have these guitars, a bass and a electric guitar up for auction on save22.vet. You only got a week left to get these tickets, and the only way to get them is through the internet, through the link on save22.vet. Here's another picture. They are beautiful. They are handcrafted.
I need the guitar.
The necks are done. I mean, they are just very, very, very beautiful.
If you could play any song and you won one of those, what's the first song you'd play on it?
Mine?
Mm-hmm. I'd probably play Stranglehold on the guitar and No More Tears on the bass. I don't know. It just came to my mind.
Bass wise, it would have to be something. If I was to do bass, it'd have to be something Rage Against the Machine bass wise. I've got a song in mind. It's right at the top of my mind, right at the top of my tip of my tongue.
Tip of the tongue.
It's actually a Pink Floyd song. So,
on the bass?
No, on the guitar.
Oh. Shine on You Crazy Diamonds.
No.
There's so many.
Wish You Were Here.
That's a good one.
What
Yeah.
about
Motorhead. I didn't hear what you said.
what about some Led Zeppelin?
I'm not a huge fan. I don't have nothing against them. But
You grew up in my house. Led Zeppelin got overplayed a lot, especially Black Dog was like my dad's favorite song. So,
Whole Lot of Love. I like Whole Lot of Love.
Be a good call.
Shut up, you mother bitches. Oh, sup, you mother bitches.
Sup. Whoa.
Sup, Dean. Dean Cerny. We need to get Dean needs to come down to the hike.
Yeah.
He
Dean.
only lives an hour away. Not
Dean,
even.
If I can drive almost 6, you can drive an hour.
Yeah.
Unless you're busy.
His back is kind of screwy, but
I'll come pick you up. You ain't got to drive.
all we got to do is say there's a train auction.
We can have a train there.
I registered. Is that's Brad, isn't it?
That's Brad, yeah.
Is he riding with you?
Unless if he's taking a vacation day on Friday, because I'm not working Friday. I'm going to be over there. I haven't decided if I want to leave here Thursday night or early Friday morning. So whatever is convenient for you.
Doesn't matter to me. I'm going to be home. I'm going to take Autumn up to get a tattoo consult on Thursday.
Where at?
Up in Akron somewhere.
Oh, girl?
Huh?
Oh, girl?
No, not your.
I'll say, if you're going to Oh, girl, I want to go with, because she can do a tattoo on me too.
Miss Fake Boobies.
Speaking of tattoos,
Did you realize that her boobies are fake?
Yes, she posted that. I know.
Okay.
I read her post. But I actually did find a tattoo that I want to get before I run this year. I have reached out to my tattoo guy to design it. Hopefully, he can get me in. Nothing elaborate, just some words that are going to help me get through
Who's
it.
giving us our crayon tattoo? Sealand, isn't he?
No.
Oh no, Hall.
Hall, yeah.
Jason Hall. Jim, do you know about our tattoos we're getting?
No. Should I?
We are getting crayons tattooed on our taints.
Oh.
I'm getting. What am I getting? The blue one? Am I getting the blue one?
I was getting green.
Yeah, I'm getting blue.
And Donovan was getting red. We need somebody to get a melted brown one.
You got issues. You really do.
We do.
But they're when we
I
bend
agree
over,
with Uncle
superpowers-
Sai. We're gonna go back to that. Real or fake? I don't care. I don't care if they're fake or not. Brad
Dibs on the brown. No, because you waffle stomp shit down your damn shower.
I wish I could have got Josh on a video telling that story. It was so funny.
If you shit in the shower, you can't have a brown crayon on your taint. I'm sorry. when you're waffle stomping turds.
The look on Jim's face was like, Brad, does that mean you're going with me or you're driving by yourself? What does that mean? Because I want to make sure that I don't leave you behind if I'm supposed to pick you up or whatever.
I don't know if melted brown would go with your skin tone, Brad.
I mean, you already are brown. I can say that, but he's okay with me saying that. I just want to put that out there.
We could put the outline on there.
That's a big ass melted brown crayon.
No, I meant on his taint.
Oh,
Jesus.
You guys are sick. You
I'm
ever,
gonna walk around just like you rode a horse from California to Maine, and the horse was on meth and Mountain Dew. What?
If we
once we get the
tattoos on our taint. The problem is Jason Hall won't show up until like 3 hours after the hike. Be like, I missed it. What the hell?
Yeah.
Don't ask, JP. Don't ask.
I'm not. I don't want to know. I just no.
Hey, when I was out in Chicago, I went over to Benny's,
The liquor store.
the liquor store, because prices are cheap there. And I got some Angel's Envy,
There you go.
and then I got some of that cognac you brought me that last time.
Glad you like it, sir. Glad you like it.
I couldn't remember the name of it at the time. All I could remember was the little symbol on the bottle, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's some good cognac." So I came home with gifts, and I got some beer from Maplewood Brewery, which is in a nice area of town. It's down around Lincoln Park again. So,
North.
Yeah, Maplewood Brewery. Yeah, all I know is the houses around there I could never afford.
Ugh, you think those are expensive? You see the ones around here.
And I appreciate Danny offering to drive 20 minutes up to eat dinner with me. But we went to Perry's, which you have to take her to now.
You should. I don't know what it is. I vouch what he said.
Perry's Steakhouse in Oakwood.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, a little bit further down from Michael Jordan's. And
I prefer Chama Gaucho.
all I know is the tomahawk steak was $99.
That's reasonable.
Perry's is the one of those.
And he didn't get it.
What?
He didn't have to pay for anything. He didn't get it.
You know why I didn't get it?
Bad man, you should have got that.
I know.
No, because I had a good buzz going. Did not want to ruin the good buzz. I had a decent drink at that time. I had Monkey Shoulder Scotch with Amarillo and some walnut splash to it, and I was enjoying that. Would not want to ruin the buzz I had going on.
Sounds like 90% BS in that statement, but okay. I ain't mad
Right?
at it.
I'm just hearing excuses here. I don't like.
Okay, I like the ones I cook. I don't want to ruin my theory of me cooking
If
good.
they're selling tomahawk steaks, there's a 99% chance they know how to cook it.
I know.
Theory.
I just.
Time.
It's a freaking. You pay for the bone. That's all you're paying for the bone.
Speaking of, this has nothing to do with tomahawk steak, but I went to Jungle Jim's this past weekend, and I got I got a couple swordfish steaks, and I got a shark steak. So I'm gonna try that this weekend. I don't think I've had it. If I have, I don't remember it. So I'm gonna cook. Yeah, it looks really good. It's it was a whole pound. I was like, just round it up, man. I was like, I don't care. So I got a pound of swordfish, and I got a pound of shark. I eat swordfish all the time. I love it.
This never works for me. I drink one shot of tequila. I don't remember anything that happened for 3 days.
So before I stopped drinking, I'd always go into the bar at Ziggy's here in town, and they're always pouring bombs and stuff. And they're like, "You want a Jaeger bomb?" I'm like, "You got bail money?"
Yeah.
And they're like, "Well, no Jaeger bombs for Kyle." Yeah, exactly.
Waffle Stomp wants to know how much the shark was.
I think it was $24 a pound. I think.
That's not bad.
Yeah, no, that's why I got it too.
Really?
No, that's pretty good.
reasonable. I still want to try
There is no sipping tequila. It's straight down the hatch.
No, 3 generations. Tres generaciones. You can sip on that.
I don't do tequila.
I can tell you live in Chicago
I'm a
because he that Spanish flew off his tongue too easy.
It has nothing to do with him living in Chicago. There's Hispanics that live everywhere.
No, you can tell he's a cop in Chicago. That Spanish that flew off his tongue a little too fast.
Don't believe him. Don't. Believe
I know nothing.
You got to see other things that fly off his tongue fast.
Hard pass.
See, I'm glad I couldn't hear him.
I said, is that right, Rambo? You started right.
Good shit.
Angel's Envy is good.
It's got a good port. I like the port taste at the end. You get that port.
Speaking of Hispanics, then this is. No, I'm not making fun of them at all.
We have a disclaimer in the front of our show.
I'm not. Yeah,
somebody will be butthurt by the end of our show.
I hate everyone equally, but so I've lost my headphones. I don't know where they're at for work, and I'm pissed. I am so I had them Tuesday. I went and did my plasma thing after work. I had them then. I came home. I don't know what I did with them after that. Anyway, so I didn't have anything yesterday. Today, I was like, I'm not going to go in there without nut music. I will go crazy. So I took my little JBL clip speaker that I have because the Hispanics, they have speakers and they always have their music playing like full blast, which normally I can't hear it because I have my headphones in, which is fine. So I've had to listen to salsa and margarita music, that's what I call it, for a day and a half. Today, I brought in my speaker. I'm like, well, for once, you're going to have to listen to something you don't understand. So I started off with Rammstein, Lamb of God, Slipknot, like everything that I had in my library already downloaded.
You melted their fucking brain in the first 10 minutes.
So, like, I started my forklift. I did my checklist, and I had my speaker on full blast, which is pretty loud. And it was Rammstein first thing at like 5:30 this morning. They were like,
dude.
I'm like, what? They're like, what is that? And I'm like, oh, that's German. They're like, you speak German? I'm like, no, but it sounds cool, don't it? And they're like, how do you know what they're saying? I'm like, I don't know what your guys' music's saying either, but it sounds pretty cool.
Was it
so like, no, it was we're all living in America. They were just like, they gave me the shitty look, and I'm like, what? I listen to your guys' salsa margarita music. You can listen to mine for a little bit.
As long as you didn't give them the Zig Heil, you're fine.
No, I definitely did not. Like, but everything that I could find that was like super hardcore screamo and shit, like I listened to that all day long today. And then I was like, at the very end of the day, I put on like Journey. They were like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't let me ever have be in control of the playlist. Because
you should have put on some Miley Cyrus Party in the USA at the end of the day and just been dancing around like this.
I've done crazier shit at work.
Brutal.
Yeah. The first day they were like, oh, you guys had to start wearing masks starting tomorrow, back in months ago, whatever. I was like, do I have to? And he was like, yeah, it's company policy. I'm like, all right, fine. I'm going to wear a morph suit to work tomorrow. And he goes, no, you won't. And I'm like, all right. I went to Party City after work, bought me a morph suit, and came to work the next day. Had my jeans on over top of it. And he comes in at work an hour later. He goes, holy shit. You really did, didn't you? I'm like, I told you I would.
Wearing a mask.
That was the hottest day of my life.
Ask Jason about it when he hiked in his morph suit.
But mine was like the full face. You couldn't, like, I had to cut eyes.
He could have put the full, his zipped up to that part. He could have put that down, but man, yeah, that was, he was complaining how hot he was by the end of the hike. I'm like, dude, there's no way I would have done that. That's why I just wear silkies.
So yeah, my nipples were almost bleeding. It chafed so bad, and I only worked for half the day. And I'm like, ow! I didn't even do anything. I was just driving on a forklift.
Nothing worse than shaved nipples.
Right? I know.
Well, I set the tone. I set the bar kind of high for myself at work the first day I was in there. I probably told the story, but when I first walked into work, my dad had worked there for so long that I knew how they were in there. That if I didn't, it's like prison. You got to
Establish dominance.
establish dominance quickly. I walked in there and I grabbed the biggest guy that worked in the department, started humping his leg.
I believe that 100%.
He was walking, and I'm around him humping his leg. From that moment on, they knew not to fuck with me. He's crazy. Nope. And to this day, I am still the reason why there are HR meetings about sexual harassment.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
For every safety brief, I think.
Every day, I walk up to my boss, I grab his ass, and I go, "You have chicken last night?" 9 times out of 10, I'm almost dead on what he eats because he's always almost on a schedule.
Yesterday was salmon.
You've been eating that Kim's Wah rice again? How'd you know? Because I seen the packet on his damn desk. That's
You never know what's going to happen on the show, Jim. You should know that.
Jim, this is open season for us. We pull off our hats and
or our shirts, or our pants. You never know.
Take off your underwear. Yeah, I get it.
Oh wait, Jade, you have no clue about Jim. Time out.
Yeah.
I didn't see that kind
All
of.
right. All right.
I got it.
Yeah. He has no idea. Coming on the tank tattoos. Oh, okay.
let me tell you about Jim. Jim shows up at my house. This is when Autumn's boyfriend had moved into our house.
Oh.
Jim shows up to the house and his car's parked out back. Now, mind you, Jim is a corrections officer or police officer in the Chicago area. Jim goes, "That's a pretty nice weed sticker you got in the back of your car." Shows his badge and says, "I might have to search this car a little bit. In fact, I might have to search your body." He says, "I got the rubber gloves and the KY." He says, "We're good." He's telling this boy everything he was going to do to him, had him scared by the time he left because he was going to do a full body cavity search on him.
Well, we were just making sure there was going to be no pregnancies that night. That's all.
He even, I'll spit on my fingers before we'll go in. We're all right. As he's unloading goodies.
Yeah, he didn't know what was going on. We had uncomfortable.
Yeah, he made him uncomfortable. All right, they didn't come back for the whole weekend.
Or we all slam them against the side of the car and be like, what's about to happen, right?
Don't say a word. Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Sign of aggression. Just let it be.
I love it.
And Jim's like, what, you like 6'4"?
Yep.
Yeah.
6'4". He's an intimidating stature.
I felt so bad for him.
Oh,
poor fella.
Now I wish he would just come and do it.
We can have that arranged. Aren't you going to auction?
I'm trying. Where's Boy? Boy is supposed to be like sneaking into her DMs, and he hasn't yet. Fucking damn it!
How big are my hands?
Big enough.
Are they big?
You know what they say about people with big hands, right?
Big gloves.
Big gloves. Yeah.
I actually wear double XLs.
More KY.
You just use the whole bottle. Just use the whole bottle.
We don't need no extra KY for what? Be happy with what you got.
Yeah.
So I was listening to the Gotti's Rules book the other day. I started it, and it's about John A. Light.
Mm-hmm.
And in the very first paragraph or 2 paragraphs, he's talking about keystering a knife in a Brazilian prison.
Ah.
Because he he had to defend himself, but they stripped him down naked. But he to go whatever, but he had keistered a knife so he could defend himself.
Prison purse.
Prison purse. How do you walk when you know you have a knife?
I'm trying to like
Carefully.
like.
Can you tell as an officer when they got something keistered?
Usually, someone's got their butt cheeks kind of tight and they're twitching. There's cause for concern.
Like,
see, these are good questions to have.
Don't sit down.
Oh, not hard at least.
Yeah. No, I'm talking about with a knife. Like,
Oh, no.
Lunchbox knows about prison purses. Oh man.
I mean, yeah, it's that. These are questions that I ask him. I mean, like how much drugs have you ever found in someone's anal cavity? You know,
I want to know that.
42
why
grams.
wouldn't we? We have the perfect. You're an intake. We
He said I did not sign up for this.
Oh, loving it.
What's the funniest thing that's happened to you or that you found? What's the funniest thing you found? Somebody trying to hide.
Funniest thing someone tried to. Actually, it was really bad. This was a long time ago. Actually, before I got into the law enforcement side of where I'm at now, but when I was doing security work, we actually found a guy who was trying to house a toy. Yeah, a toy. I'm not going to say what kind of toy because I really don't want to embarrass. Well, yeah, I can say because no one's going to know who the guy is. He actually had jumping jacks in his crotch. Literally had 2 extra balls and a bunch of jumping jacks in his crotch. And yeah, the way he was walking was classic. And he goes, I can't put together. I was like, what do you mean? I said, we just got to check you. Here, don't move that. Don't move what? Because apparently the jumping jack, the sea mines were going up into the sac and the anal cavity. And of course, balls were just bouncing around everywhere. Yeah, that's when I was security. That was classic. Needless to say, the store did not want their jumping jacks back. Yeah. That was
Tommy, you have to up your game, man.
wow, wow,
Jumping jacks
in the sack. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow.
People do silly things, man. You know, it's what.
How did he get him into the sack?
Well, that's the thing. He was actually stolen from one of the toy stores. He had got a bunch of stuff. Why he wanted jumping jacks is beyond me. Like cracked open, threw him in his pants, started going out the store, wobbled. Of course, they said, "Hey, this is the guy." Blah blah blah. You know, go into the back room. Stop here. We're gonna check you real quick. Blah blah blah. Here, what the hell is your problem? What do you mean? And then I can't move. What do you mean you can't move? And then you just see the jumping jacks. Just yeah. And of course, out outside, it's pressing in the skin. So he's got the things like stuck underneath there, and he's trying to move, and we're worried about does he have anything else in there? You know,
Jesus.
it was an interesting day. Let's just say that. And like I said, they didn't want their jumping jacks back all of a sudden. They just that a loss.
That one was free.
Yeah, that was a freebie. Threw
Just
everything.
keep those, buddy. You need these more than we do.
Yeah.
Do I get those back out when I get out of jail? They're in a biohazard bag.
And still,
Oh, man. I don't think I want to ask what's the funniest thing ever found again.
No, I was not expecting that. I was like, oh, some old lady's hiding a dildo. No. Some dude had fucking jumping jacks. Yes.
It's fucking sad.
the other one.
Wow.
Other
All
one
right.
that was not where I'm at, but we heard a story about that.
Oh, yeah.
Not a joke. Guy, unfortunately, got into an automobile accident, and Yeah, they found something hanging out from them. Don't look confused. Y'all know what it was.
I know. I like. Well, why?
It was
Okay.
an 8-foot fist. You know, little.
Oh, that's nothing to Nick.
Come on.
That's how he starts his morning.
That's just a warm up.
My buddy talked about that one with the guy with the car accident, and like, so when I heard about it, I was like, "You got to be joking." He goes, "No, it's a legit deal." I was like, "Man, how embarrassed would you have to be? You know, go home, tell your wife, hey, listen, not only was I inebriated, but
I was fisted.
by my own toy."
I was double fisted that day.
A whole new meaning of the word fisticuffs.
He had a drink in his hand and a fist in his ass. Fucking double fisted.
It's a party.
It ain't a party till you're double fisted.
Oh god, the paint code isn't working that well, guys.
Oh.
Mm.
So it's 9:30. What did you listen to the album that I gave you last week?
Yeah, for like the millionth time for me.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the few songs that made the radio, I bared with it. I think I know we talked about this earlier this week, but I think that was like not their sellout album. That was the follow up to the sellout album.
Yeah.
Their sellout album would have been the one before that with Break Shit.
Mm-hmm. Nookie.
And so I mean, I listened to it. It was stuff that I listened to when I was at skate parks and shit like that. I mean, I could bear with it. I know I gave you something totally out of your realm.
You did. I actually listened to it, I don't know, 4 times probably. I listened to it today while I was giving plasma. It's not something that I would normally listen to, probably, but I liked it. I thought it was pretty good. I would definitely recommend people to check it out.
It's classic Goldfinger.
Yeah.
Goldfinger the knife.
The knife.
It was it's classic Goldfinger with a little bit of grow up attitude to it.
Such a Marine doing this.
Look, I can get mine on and off.
With one hand though.
Did he fall?
No. Now I can hear you way better.
Oh, we can hear you way better now.
Better too, yeah.
Yeah, I decided to hook it up to my pod system.
Hell yeah.
See, that would have been a great idea when you first came on.
Ooh.
Hey, J.O., how was I
Hey,
supposed to know?
he can go like this with your head and like a grape.
Squash like a grapefruit, but he'll like it like that.
So do you have an album for me this week?
I've been thinking about it. I don't know if I have an album or so much just a song.
Okay.
It was Real Big Fish. Everyone else is an asshole.
Wow.
You'll be pleasantly surprised on how politely they can say that everybody's an asshole.
Okay.
It's your classic ska news. It's your classic ska music where they could tell you to fuck off, and you go, "Hey, I feel great about fucking off." So
With the same voice and everything. Hey.
when you listen to it, you'll be pleasant. It's I was a real big Fish fan.
You were a real big Fish fan?
Yeah, I was a real big Fish fan back in the day, back in the 90s. They had a song called Sell Out, which was about, just being classified as another band in a category, selling out. They didn't care how much money they were, what they were doing. They're just going to get their radio, the songs played on the radio. They're selling out, so they're not working on the burger stand.
Right.
But
all right, I'll listen to it.
Question for JP: what's that shirt by the way?
That shirt is actually the Roar. It's the Royal Order of Reapers. It's my club, and it's basically how I met it with Tom.
Hmm.
It's what kicked it off. Tom sitting there wearing his Millie green shirt and EGA in the background, and I looked over. He had a serious look on his face. Heard his message, sent him a message, and the rest is history. We came down there. We brought some a couple love tokens to him. Let him know we had his back, and yeah, that's literally what literally kicked it off. And then year two, that was
It's
really deep.
explain about Royal Order of Reapers. First of all, you have to be a Mason, right?
No, no longer.
No longer.
We took that back. Royal Reapers started off as strictly a Masonic group. I wanted the brothers to get more out of Masonry than what they're getting in the lodge. So it's a way for us to get together. But the main focus of the Reapers was the veterans. Veterans don't get the love that they deserve, what they need. The VAs don't help enough, in my opinion. And I think there's a lot more that needs to be done for our veterans. So if you're not pro veteran, you're not part of our group. Later, we had so many people that were saying, hey, we want to join, we're not Masons, and blah, blah, blah. So talked to my VP, and we talked it over for about, I want to say about a good year, working everything out. And then we changed one of our logos. So if you're a Mason, you have a Masonic logo. If you're not a Mason, we have a non-Masonic logo. So you can
And
differentiate between the members, but you have to be pro-military. Period.
inside, I think this is an organization that, because of where you're at in Iowa, would be great for you to look into. Um, I don't know how much you have in the Iowa area, brother-wise, but
We don't have any chapters in Iowa at this time.
um, I think Cy would fit in with the Reaper crew really well.
If he's about helping the brothers out, helping the
Uh,
veterans,
he's an Army vet. He's an Army vet. He's
We won't hold that against him.
nah,
We
we
don't.
don't. and his social security number is 2. So
So bad.
and he has to admit he's interested. So yeah.
All right, yeah. Just shoot me a message, Si. Personal message, and we'll talk some business. But
Cy's a good dude. I vouch for Cy on everything.
that's all I need to hear. We're done.
Cy is solid.
You vouch for him. That's good enough for me.
He has 5 Facebooks, but they're all, and they talk to each other.
They do.
Beer and Sig stroll time, and the other one will answer COV resupply. So
I don't have a problem with that.
Before I get too sidetracked, I have an album for you though.
okay,
Chris Cornell songbook.
I will actually enjoy that probably.
It's live. It's only 16 songs.
Oh,
But-
man.
I'll send it to you so you don't forget. Because I will forget.
Chris Cornell
Songbook.
songbook.
Of course, he's going to do it right now.
I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna
if I
add
don't-
it to my. I'm adding it to my list.
If I don't send it, I'll forget, and then he'll forget too. He'll be like, right 10 minutes before the show next week. Oh fuck, I forgot to listen to that album.
No,
don't forget.
I've
now,
been good.
He's going to be all ready for Save 22, man. You can't
I know.
throw him off center right now.
I know.
Everything's going to be about this hike. Like
This
year two.
will help keep him grounded, though.
Well, year 2 is the one hike I was worried about for him.
Yeah.
Literally. Because the second year was the
No, 3
no,
Madison Rising concert's the one that we scrambled to
That's-
get the stage.
well, year 3 wasn't too bad, but think about year 2. We had Brother Fred in the hospital.
Oh
We had
yeah,
Mama calling us up to go help her out. Jason's brakes went out when we dropped off the water. It was like anything that could go wrong went wrong. You guys had all the family stuff at the schools. Was it prom at the same time and like father-daughter dances? Then you had to go
Yeah.
pick up the stuff at the oh my god, where you guys get your swag at? I forget the name now.
fully promoted.
Yeah. And
It's
then
not-
you guys like, who the hell's gonna go out there? I'm like, hi, remember, I'm here for that reason. Just call him up, tell him I'm picking it up.
It's already on the phone.
Boom, there he goes. Yeah, but year 2 was a little bit of a struggle.
I
Just getting
think-
stuff. Year 3 wasn't too bad. You just
No,
called
I
up and
think-
said, hey, we need a stage. All right, done. Let's go get it.
No, you see, it's the fact that they dumped it on me 2 days before the hike. Hey, we're not going to play on this stage. We're prima donnas, and I don't care if Rio's watching or not. They were prima donnas at the time, and he says we're not going to play on that stage. Our public image, So where the hell am I going to find a fucking stage in 2 days? I make a phone call. I had to drive to Akron, and Jim will attest to this.
Oh boy.
They give me a truck with air brakes.
That
I've
was-
never drove a truck with air brakes. The first 3 or 4 stops are like, "Arr, arr."
You know how hard it was to stay behind him at a safe distance and yet make sure he didn't get into an accident with other vehicles?
So we get up where we get the stage loaded from Crackhead Bob, because that's the guy's Crackhead Bob. It's in the middle of Akron. This is not a neighborhood you take your kids to visit.
Is there anything in Akron to take your kids to?
Yeah, the zoo.
Oh, true.
Hop and Frog, maybe.
Actually, Bob's Burgers up there now. Oh, they got a Bob's Burgers. It's really good. But anyways, so I'm driving this truck back, this Ryder truck, and I got Marsha's son with me. I got Jordan with me, and it's just the seat just bouncing the whole time. I can't, man, this is going to fucking kill me. I'm not going to be able to hike the next day. We pull onto the road where the hike's at, and I hit a button on the side of the seat, and the seat went, shh, and it didn't bounce no more. I was like, you motherfucker. That's all I had to do was press this damn button. I got out. I kissed the ground. I said, I'm not driving that again. And we get there. Well, who's going to put this together? What? Made one post on Facebook, and 20 guys showed up.
Yeah, you had Jason, Mad Dog Murphy, everybody came in. Jason did the Jason thing. All right, you get over here. You get over here. Put this.
Yeah, Jason went into contract,
right
contractor
into his
mode. And,
yes.
And he was just fresh in from Puerto Rico, and he just went into mode and had it done in a half hour. And,
Hell yeah.
Good times.
I'm glad I get to
That
spend more time this year than just Saturday.
Yeah.
Too bad I can't make it down, buddies. Like I said, with things going on the way they are, I just can't do it this year.
Oh, we understand. It sucks.
I want to though.
He's bitching out on us.
Well, you know me. I usually come in 3 or 4 days earlier.
You'd probably be here already. I don't know.
Let's see. Today's what? No, I would probably be in next week. Wednesday, I would have came in. So I've been there
Tuesday or
Wednesday, Thursday,
Wednesday.
Friday.
Tuesday or Wednesday.
I always like to come in at least a week early, but
You and Danny both come in.
try to come in and help. Brother Rudy said he'll be down there though. He's going to represent us.
So I'm gonna get ordained. So when you and Danny get married?
Everybody wants to. Get
I already am ordained. I can do it right now. Call her up. I'll add her on
All three of us
the.
are ordained, but I'm not getting married anytime soon, man. Everyone
Why
wants to
not?
marry me off. I don't know why, man.
Because she's good for you.
I had a bad marriage and it left a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, but
They're
she's
not all
good.
bad.
How long have you and Danny been together?
Good question. 6 years. Well, 6. Yeah. Comfortable. I
Also,
can say
she
6
come
without
down.
no problem.
She pretty much when you first come to the first hike, you guys were just starting dating.
No.
That would be
She was
6
still
years.
trying to she was trying to figure me out though. 'Cause
Oh.
I'm not easy to figure out. So she's still like, I don't know, is this guy whacked or not?
Well, we know you're whacked.
Yeah.
Thanks, dick.
You hang out with us. I mean, you hang out with us. I mean, 6'5",
Well, someone's got to look after you guys.
6'4" mixed cop that wears a kilt.
Okay, so here we go, messing with my legs again.
The whitest legs I've ever seen him. His legs are whiter than mine.
This is not
I have-
racist at all, people. So just I do not take offense to this. It's part of our comedy with each other. Trust me.
I have a question, Jim. What are you doing October 16th?
October. Hopefully, everything's going well at that time. That's usually when I take vacation.
You want to go to DC? Meet me in DC.
DC.
That's when he's finishing his run.
You know what? I'm gonna mark it for October 16th. Keep your fingers crossed that nothing goes south or goes wrong in the world, and we should be good.
You know what we can do after he's done running? Go visit Fred.
I was like, oh, there you go.
Fred's at Arlington.
Yeah, I would love to see that.
He's in the back of Arlington,
but he's there.
It's gonna be a walk for us, but he's there.
This is I don't know if you've seen it or not. This is my route that I'm running.
Your mic's really loud.
Whose?
I'm like eating it. That's why.
Put your mouth on.
Sorry.
On today's episode of What's in Your Mouth.
So I'll be coming through everywhere on the map, basically. That's on the blue line.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited. I can't wait.
Well, don't forget, man. If the Reapers can do anything for you, man, don't hesitate to hit our numbers.
I need drivers and an RV.
An RV? Well, let me look into that. And as for anything else that we can do while you're coming through Illinois, if we can do it for you, we got you.
Keep me safe through Ferguson, St. Louis. I know that's not Illinois, but that's the only part of the route that I'm concerned about. Like, I'm going through Vegas. I'm going through Oklahoma City. I don't want to go through St. Louis, but
I know I need something from Jim. I need you to get on your damn legislation so that my concealed carry goes into Chicago.
Good luck with that.
Did you forget I live in Illinois?
Yeah.
They have no contract with any other state.
Yeah.
There,
that's
mine carries to almost every state except for like 5.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, well,
and Illinois is one of them. And
Illinois and New York are going to be your 2 hardest ones to get anything with.
Where we had to go in Chicago area was actually Cicero.
Yeah, I'm very well aware of the area. That's when you told me. I'm like, oh, really? Like,
yeah.
The street Cicero or Cicero the actual city? You're like, oh, Cicero the city. I'm like,
Jade, I will have an update. Sorry, Tom, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
You're fine.
I'm looking at updating like the big major stops, like the Four Corners, Vegas, Carrollton, all those big. Like, if you message me, I can do the math and give you a within a week or so approximate date when I'll be there. But like, it's not going to be exact till probably 2 or 3 days before, just because I don't know. So I have 4 months to do it, but I'm doing it in 3 months running the 90 days. I'm giving myself 30 days of rest time. So I played with the calendar for like 3 days. If I want to, or if I need to, I can run 5 days a week, have every single weekend off at 1. I'd have to run a whole week one time. But that's not my goal right now. I'm just like, I want to run till I feel like I need to stop and take a day off. Because if I'm in the desert on Saturday, but if I can be somewhere in a big town on Monday, I'll take that Monday off. So
I feel like running.
Talk about through hiking for real.
Yeah.
Ooh, when I dropped yours and size work shirt off to get embroidered today, right? Mm-hmm. And when I was talking about you, when I said we talked about the baby Jesus thing, he got a kick out of it, and I said, no, you got. So I had to tell him the whole baby Jesus story and everything, and I said, he's getting ready to run 3,000 miles from San Diego to here. There might be something there. I'm working an angle for you. There may be something there. Because Fully Promoted's just not an Ohio-based company. It's a nationally owned company that does. We got lucky. Albert used to work for Fully Promoted,
mm-hmm.
and now that we can't go away from them. They've treated us so well, and our merch is always good.
Right? So, yes, it is.
And it's quality.
Right. This shirt's what? Okay,
yeah,
19. But yeah, I've got older ones that are still like brand new.
I know they just hold up. The work shirt has a transfer on the back. The work shirt has the transfer on the back, but it is nice.
Mhm.
I don't worry about that transfer peeling or coming off because I've never had a problem with it. Yeah, you got some good. You got the swag bag. You're gonna get. What side posted today was the swag bag. The koozies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But the ones that they're selling at the hike, I think they're like $75. They got a T-shirt and some shit in it too. So
Right.
hat, T-shirt.
I need a new hat. This is my podcast hat and my push-up hat.
I got like 15 hats.
Yeah,
So.
you do.
And I can never find one when I need it.
Yeah.
15 hats around here. Where the hell is this one? What it is, it's never the one I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Oh, here's a story for you. You talk about your shoes,
Mhm.
getting new shoes on. I have not. When was your last run? When did it end?
July 9th, I think, of 2019.
Okay. July 9th.
I think it was the 9th.
July 9th, 2019, when I got home, there was a pair of shoes sitting there for me. I have not bought a new pair of tennis shoes since that day. I have the same pair of tennis because we didn't hike last year,
Mm-hmm.
and I was still wearing an old pair.
I haven't been here.
And then I finally integrated the other pair in, and then I got Crocs to wear back and forth to work because it helps my feet at the end of the day.
Right.
So I was like, well, I really don't need to buy tennis shoes. I looked at Missy and said, you realize I haven't bought a pair of tennis shoes in 2 years? I think I'm due.
Same. So, like, when I get done with my runs, I still wear the shoes that I ran in, but I don't run in them. Wear them around the house, wear them to town and stuff like that. And I started wearing, my feet have been hurting me a lot since I've been running again. So I've been wearing my running shoes to work, which I'm not supposed to do that. But my boss doesn't care. I'm on a forklift, so. And I've been wearing shoes from 2019, and they're fucking shot. But they still feel better than my steel toes.
Yeah. I'm going to get through this hike with it and then suck up and buy a pair.
But I do have one new pair that I've been training in, so it's like running on a cloud again. It's like a really heavy cloud.
Cuddling Kittens loves Brooks. She was talking about it last night on Crossroads.
Yeah, I love it. I swear by them.
I think she said Brooks Avengers or something like that, or that's her go-to shoe. And
yep.
So
I've been wearing them for 5 years now. I didn't wear them the first year. That was fucking brutal. I was wearing K-Swiss tubes that first year. Like, they were good to run like a 5K in, or no.
No long distance though, brother. Man.
No, I didn't know. I was a rookie. I mean, I still am a rookie, but this.
You know what? But here's the thing, guys. Let's be honest about something. Look at you both from where you started to where you're at now.
I had this.
Go ahead.
I had this conversation with JR the other day. I was out at his house, and MC1 was there. And I said, JR, you're good for doing this to me about reminding and putting it in perspective of where we're at. And I said, and it still gets me because I'm still, I'm probably one of the, you go out and you look at your founders of other organizations like Sean, veteran guy.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very humble compared to him. I'm not saying anything bad about Sean. Sean, a good self-promoter and does his thing, and he does his thing well.
Sean's just very passionate.
I'm very passionate, but I'm the opposite of that passionate. I'm not.
I get you.
I'm not.
You're not as outgoing, and
you're not wild about it.
Yeah.
No, I'm not gonna be in your face about it. It's gonna be more of a serious sit down conversation with me when we talk about this, and then you're gonna know where my heart is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that I need to be wow about it. I'm gonna let my actions speak for me. the actions of Save 22 speak for what has been put together. Because, and the same with Kyle. Kyle's not, wow, we're going to do outlandish things and funny things to get the attention, but we're not that in your face. And there's so many organizations that are out there in your face. You got to buy our gear. You got to do this and that. And,
Yep.
you know, we have a lot of gear out, but we just kind of casually say, hey, you know, check it out. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, you know, and you're right. It was so far from that first hike. That first hike, I was expecting 100 people, and then there's 800 people behind me, and Marsha's going, hey, Tom, turn around. And I turned around, and I couldn't stay there very long because once I turned around, that dang onion come out and fucking smack me in my face and shit.
Yep.
You know, but that's the thing, though, Tom. You did that in a small town. That's why I keep reminding you, a small town boy like yourself that you stated. If a small town can do it, why can't everyone else do it? And
that was the whole premise about it. And that's the whole premise about what, you know, say if we can do it in this small town. Kyle is not in a big town by any means. I mean, Columbus is a medium-sized town. It's like a Canton.
Right.
I would put it like Canton, but what he does in Columbus and Taylorsville is amazing.
And that's what it's all about. And
it's amazing because he gets that. Oh, I don't ever plan on stopping ever. It's so much of a part of my life, and it's probably the same with Kyle. When I wake up in the morning, there is a process that I go through. Is what can I do today? What do I need to do for my veterans today? I look at Missy in the bed, and I go, well, my family's taken care of. What do I do for my veterans today? You know, and right now it's just sit back and let things happen and line up the right way. We have some things in the works, like with the NFL and stuff like that, but I'm not lost, Jim.
There you go.
Not trying to be out there in your face.
Right.
I think that there's you see it like I do. There's a lot of TikTokers out there that are just overwhelming with their content, and they got a lot of followers, but what are they doing?
Yeah.
What are you actually doing? Are you being about it? Are you calling someone? There's one on there. I don't give a fuck attitude vet. Her name's Katie, and she does a Monday she does a checkup, and on Friday she does a check in. I can tell you that she is about it because Saturday I was driving and she called me. She goes, "Hey, I haven't heard your voice in a while. Are you okay?" And you know that person's about it.
Speaking of that, I was talking to someone this week, and we were having a pretty serious conversation about life and stuff. And this person, I can't say any names because I would feel really bad if they found out that I knew. But at the same time, I wouldn't because of what they said. And I was going to make a post about it but I didn't just because. But I was going to say, don't you love it when you hear things that are said about you when they come back to you? Said from someone and they come back to you. Someone said some things about me that I've always considered this person a really, really good friend, a really, really good person. And someone said, "Hey, this person said something about you." And I'm like, okay, I'm prepared. I've had friends that do that in the past, and they said some really positive, reassuring things about me that I didn't really expect.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy shit, I didn't expect that. I always expect the worst,
It being what we do and everything, you're always going to have the haters. You're always going to have.
Oh yeah.
And when you hear something that somebody has said, me with my conditions, If it's the least bit, then I take it negatively, that shit will eat me up, and I gotta stop letting it. I meant to tell you last week, I watched my boss take somebody's soul, and it was great.
Yeah.
And I told him, and he's a veteran, and I said, you need to listen to the book. You just stole that guy's soul. So here's what's going on. We're like, got this special job, and we needed the hammer lifted up so we can fit this job in there to see if it's going to fit right when they go to hammer it. Well, the maintenance foreman doesn't like my foreman. And he's down there, he's going, can't you fucking do something by yourself? And, you know, why do I got to come down here and do this? Well, it's his job to come down there and jack this hammer up so that we can get in there and everything. And he goes, let me ask you something smart. And this whole time that he's cussing, my boss is just, come on, Mike, get the hammer up. I just really need it. Okay, Mike, whatever. You know, and I'm watching it, and it's getting to the other foreman. He's like, all right, smart mouth, if we would have had steam, could you have got the hammer up? No, Mike, just get the hammer up, please. You know, he keeps going, and he turned around and goes, you really are a fuck stick. And Jake just goes, all right, Mike, yeah, I'm a fuck stick. Just get the hammer open. And at that point, Jake turns around to me, and I go, hey, Jake. I go, what? He goes, you just stole his soul. You're living rent-free in his mind right now. You have ate him up. By not responding, you stole his soul.
I love it.
I mean, to watch it happen and know exactly what's going on, you just stole his soul. Because he was counterintelligence. He was an interrogator.
Yeah.
He just lets it. He does it all the time.
Yeah.
But when you realize that, hey, that really did work. You know, he stole his soul. Fuck,
yeah.
man.
I know we're gonna run over. We're gonna run over because I do want to play, as if it's okay, the video that I sent you last night.
Yeah.
Okay. Fucking. She ate hibachi without us.
Bitch.
But anyways, I sent Tom a video last night. The title of it is "When You Feel Like Quitting," and I just watched it like me and Tom had a phone call last night or video chat, whatever. And as soon as we got off there, I watched it and I was like, holy shit. I sent it straight to him. And so I want to play it. It's about 4 minutes long.
You have to listen to the book, man. You'll understand stealing souls.
Oh, yeah. So share screen, this one.
Some of you are in the darkest of darkest valleys. I don't know what you're going through, but I know what you need. Hope. And I want you to know that beautiful things can come from your broken pieces when you give your broken pieces a chance.
It is okay to be scared. It is okay to cry. But giving up is not.
I just want you to know that it's not the end. It matters how you're going to finish.
I don't care how dark it looks for you. I don't care what they just said to you. I don't care what the verdict is. I don't care what the haters say. It ain't over. No matter what happens to you, it ain't over. Ain't no such a thing as over. Do you know, man, that you can actually mess your life completely up? You can jack it all the way up, and you can turn around and get it right. Do you know that you can be divorced multiple times and still be okay? Do you understand that you cannot have a degree and still be just fine? Now, whatever you've been through, whatever that is, guess what? You're still here. You have a great life in front of you. But your great life is in front of you. It's not behind you. Everything you're going through is preparing you for what you ask God for. You just got to quit tripping while you're in the process, because the process is necessary. You may not see it now, but when he gets you on the other side of it, you're going to see exactly why it went that way. And you're going to be okay with it. Pull yourself together and quit tripping, because you're in the process. God is processing you. He ain't through with you. If he was through with you, you would not wake up in the morning. When you feel like giving up, don't. When you thinking about giving up, don't. When it look like you ain't gonna make it, keep going. When they tell you you can't, come on, man, who are they? When they tell you to put all your stuff back on your desk, don't do that, man. Don't do that. When they tell you you're not gonna make it, don't believe them, man. Don't believe them. You got to be relentless. And I'm saying to you, what if all of us took that attitude after we face a rejection and a no, or we have a meeting and no one shows up, or somebody say, you can count on me, and they don't come through. Nobody believes in you. You've lost again and again and again. The lights are cut off, but you're still looking at your dream, reviewing it every day and saying to yourself, it's not over until I win. The harder the battle, the sweeter victory. See, what you become in the process is more important than the dream. That's far more important. The kind of person you become, the character that you build, the courage that you develop, the faith that you're manifesting. Oh, it's something that you get up in the morning, you look yourself in the mirror, you're a different kind of person. You walk with a different kind of spirit. And people know that you know what life is, that you have embraced life. You know it was hard, but you did it hard.
You know what hits me the hardest in that one?
What?
Steve Harvey's section in that.
I love Steve Harvey.
And people would look at Steve Harvey, and if they would listen to his inspirational stuff, it is just great. So I'm going to give my little safety brief because I think we got to leave on that. Very powerful message. But safety brief, we learned tonight, do not put jumping jacks in your sack when stealing them. So if that leads to you going to jail, establish dominance quickly. Don't call me for bail money because I'm not coming, but don't keister things. So there's your safety brief. I love you, you glorious bastard. I'll see you next week, and I can't wait. And yeah, we need to leave on that positive, that inspirational note. And I don't know that I'm going to be able to fucking sleep after that. So,
my final thoughts. I'm not going to elaborate because I do want to make it quick. I have had more than I can count rides in my car, thinking about things like that, about quitting, and it's people like you that have kept me going. So. Be good to one another. Be a good human being. Don't be a dick. Do something for someone else. Do something that sucks every day. And catch Monday Night Show starting 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Pull that up so I don't forget. With Lunchbox and Judy. Tuesday, Scramjet with W and Cy. 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Crossroads Wednesday, 8 o'clock with Combat Cricket, Killing Kittens, and Uncle Cy. And then next Friday, Full Metal Crane Eaters at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. We love you guys and see you guys. Stay nasty. See you guys next week.
Where we could take a gun in the snow of far-off northern lands and in sunny tropic seas. You will find us always on the job, the United health to you and to our court, which we are proud to serve. In many a strife we fought for life and never lost our nerve. If the army and the navy ever look on heaven's seas, they will find the streets are gone.